You're watching Ardent's Bass Battles with Denny and Chad Brauer. On this week's show, they're fishing Truman Reservoir in Missouri.
That's a good one. All right.
That's what some fine driving can do for you right there. Whew. That was one of my better moves right there. You ought to see me do the polka.
Oh, that's how I roll.
Welcome to Ardent's Bass Battles with Denny and Chad Brauer.
Oh, that's a pro, my goodness. You talk about jump.
Fish number one, and it's a good one.
I'm one of the luckiest people in the world. Travel around the country and fish for a living. Get to hang out with my son. Show you what I look for in a jig. There's a good chance I'm probably going to win.
Yeah. You know what I say to you, Dad, today? Give up now.
Ardent's Bass Battles with Denny and Chad Brauer is brought to you by Ardent Reels, Pure Performance, All-American, Strike King, #1 in fishing lures, Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time, Seagar, always the best in fishing lines, Evinrude, spend more time on the water, Wired to Fish, bass fishing anglers' #1 resource, and by Mustad, haul in a record, haul off the cash at mustadhookamillion.com. Formed by the Osage River and named after our 33rd president, Harry S. Truman Reservoir is one of Missouri's premier fishing destinations. Denny and Chad have fished tournaments and guided on this lake, so today's Ardent's Bass Battle should be an interesting competition between Dad and the kid. Chad leads the series by 1, giving Denny some pressure that he's not used to on this cold Missouri morning.
Truman Lake, middle of September, opening day of Missouri bow season.
Yes.
We should be bow hunting, but here we are with like a record cold front.
It is. It's like a 40-degree temperature difference from yesterday.
Wow.
And like 50-some degrees from the day before.
Well, it's going to be what it's going to be. It's probably going to be a little challenging, but good luck.
I'm going to need it. I know you're going to need it.
We'll meet you at halftime. Is that the plan in case we don't have cell phone service?
I'll meet you at 1 o'clock.
Okay. Very good.
I think I'm just going to stay in here and go back to the truck.
I got to work on my rods and reels for a while.
Man, Truman Lake, and we couldn't have picked a worse weather day to come out here.
This little bass battle's taking place on Truman Reservoir, 15th of September. Huge front came through, super cold. I mean, it was 100 2 days ago, and now it's like 38 degrees this morning. We got fog. The water temperature, believe it or not, is still 73 degrees. So, I mean, that's a great range.
Man, look at the steam coming off the water. We're gonna have bluebird skies, north wind. It's going to be a battle challenge today, but I'm being such a pansy. I got my gloves on. I'm just gonna put the trolling motor down here at the ramp and start fishing because I want the sun to come up before I go anywhere.
They may bite. The wind's supposed to be out of the north at 20 miles an hour today. This may not be fun. But we're gonna go catch whatever we can catch. Truman Lake is a great lake. Whether it'll be a great lake today is gonna be up to us.
I throw a buzz bait, it's a big fish bait. Hey, right at the boat, come on. Hey, we got a keeper action here. We got keeper #1 in the boat.
There we go. All right, that might be a keeper. Would that be something right off the bat, folks? Man, he creamed that spinnerbait. Oh, I don't think he'll go. But that's a good sign. Get a bite that fast.
My hands get so cold that I gotta wear gloves to operate.
1/8 of an inch short. Oh well.
There we go. Keeper #1 in the boat. 2 pounds, 8 ounces. Hey, we are off to an early start. The black buzzbait pays off right at the boat, telling me that the fish maybe are not super aggressive. They're out following bait, which they should be this time of the year. He's flying low though. Old turkey buzzard. Oh, we got several turkey buzzards on the point over here. We must have some dead fish or something.
Just don't want to get out here and go, they're not going to bite because of the front, because of the north wind and all that. In the fall time of the year, once in a while these fronts are dropping the water temperature down into a range that the fish prefer a little bit more, and they get a little more active. So there are times it affects the anglers more than it affects the fish. So as the day goes on, who knows, the bite may get tougher, then again it may get better. But one thing about it, we'll give it everything we got. All right. Man, right at the boat. That one I think will work, ladies and gentlemen. That one will work. I mean, not 10 foot from the boat, he came up and just got on it. On the old shad looking spinnerbait. And I will measure him just to make sure for all you doubters out there that are pulling for Chad and not pulling for me. 2.5 pounder. All right, little guy. What are you coming in at? 16.5 inches. Beautiful fish. There you go, buddy. Whew. I don't like it when they short string me like that. I mean, I got 5 foot of line out and bam, that fish got on it. And we are off and running with 2 pounds, 8 ounces. I wonder if Chad's even had a bite. That's the second bite we've had.
He's not very big. The old black buzzbait. Now I got to get my gloves wet. Come on, fish.
The last show I got a little cocky. Caught me 11.5 pound limit in the first half and never upgraded in the second half. He had one that weighed, what, 212 or something in the first half. I thought I was gonna smoke him. I ended up getting beat by a pound. So that's a good start, nice 2.5 pounder. But we're gonna need a lot more than that to beat old Chad.
Ardent's Bass Battles with Denny and Chad Brauer will be right back. Welcome back to Ardent's Bass Battles with Denny and Chad Brauer here on Truman Lake in Missouri.
It can happen off this little point here. We can put keeper number 2 in the boat before we make this little transition. I don't think he's gonna make it. Nope. A little spotty.
I've just made a pretty good run up to it's a big channel bend in the lake, and we're actually on the inside of the bend rather than the outside. I'm gonna kind of work through here and see if we can get something going and maybe find a school of active fish. Got the wind pushing in on it, which normally is a good thing. So we'll see if we can get a few bites. There we go. I didn't make a couple casts with the pure poison and bingo bango. Yes, nice fish. I'm loving it. Who says they won't bite on the back end of a major cold front? 3 pounds, 4 ounces. We'll take a 3 pound, 4 ouncer. It's a chunker. See you, buddy. As a tournament angler, I want to be as efficient as I can be with my time because it goes way, way too quick. So the first thing I do when I catch a fish, make sure he's long enough, then I weigh him on my column right scale, and then the neat thing, a little thing that Ard come out with called the Smart Call. Whatever the weight registers on the scale, I can dial it in, hook him in the bottom lip, put him in the live well, and I'm gonna know which fish is which. Makes my whole calling system go a lot easier. Ard, the Smart Call, you need to use it if you're a tournament angler. There we go. All right. Don't think he's a keeper, but he's gonna be close. He might make it. He's a fat little devil. Ooh, that water.
Feels warm compared to the air. Oh, almost 16 inches. Keeper number 3. I can't quite make him go 2.4, so we're gonna have to, he's really about 2.3, but we're gonna have to go with 2 pounds. We always scroll back, so I'll take 2 pounds at this point in the day.
I'm gonna make one more cast here on this point, and if I don't get any action, I'm gonna move on up around the corner, run up one of these arms here, run up the pommy arm.
There we go. Wow. All right. Whoa, don't go out of the boat. You might keep. 2-1, rolling back to 2 pounds. The reason we do that, as we've mentioned before, these scales are in quarter-pound increments, so you know it's kind of hard to get the exact weight. So we just take her back to the next closest line, and so that's going to be a 2-pounder. There we go, number 5. Maybe number 5. Oh, I don't know. Nope. It's a nice fish. Better go 15. Time to experiment. I've just made a pretty good run. The water may be clear. Try something a little bit deeper. Got nothing to lose. Whoa, it's big, whatever it is. It's not a bass. I think it's a walleye. I think it's a big old walleye. I mean, oh yeah. We're talking lunch, folks. We are talking lunch now. This walleye's not going to be practicing catch and release. Dude's going in my live well because they are some type of good eating. Aha. Tonight we are eating walleye.
There he is.
There we go.
That feels like it.
Man, it hit the water. He got on it.
Well, making this little change may have helped. I've spent a lot of time this morning fishing the backs of creeks and tree lines.
That fish was up there shallow. That might be keeper number 5. He's going to be close.
And I made a move across, more or less to kind of get a change of pace. I've been catching 0, and that doesn't win you many battles.
I just showed you. I just went through there with a pure poison and caught that walleye. Came back through it with a 1.5 Strike King square bill in Boone. I mean, I need to get 2 cranks on that. 2 pounds, 4 ounces. And he smoked it. Number 5.
2 pounds, 8 ounces. Again, a double. Well, I take a limit of those on a day like today, as tough as it seems to be.
Ardent's Bass Battles with Denny and Chad Brauer will be right back. Welcome back to Ardent's Bass Battles with Denny and Chad Brauer here on Truman Lake in Missouri. Since cell service in this remote area of the lake does not work, and they're fishing apart in different locations on Truman Lake, Denny and Chad state their halftime at 1 p.m. as agreed.
Well, it is 1 o'clock, but the bad news is for halftime I got no cell service, so here, Dad, I got 2 that weigh 5 pounds, and I'm going to go ahead and assume that you've got 5 that weigh about 20.
Well, we reached halftime, and we knew we would not be able to get hold of each other on our cell phones just because he's in one arm, I'm in the other, and this is pretty remote. And I've got 12 pounds even for a limit. That's not bad at halftime, but I'm going to need me a couple of big fish because in the last show, I was sitting pretty good at halftime too, and you know what happened? I got beat by a pound.
So I've got a lot of work to do. Still got high hopes for the Spitting King. There he is. I got him. I think that's a keeper fish right there. Saw these fish in here schooling when I come down the creek channel, and I just eased my way in fishing this timber with no luck. Look at him spit up shad. Look at that, spitting up shad. Another 2.8. Good grief, I'm on a 2.8 roll. You know, my basic rule of thumb for running my aerators in my Ranger boat is, in a tournament, I pretty much just turn the aerator on and let it run all day. Now, in cold water situations, I've got a timer on my aerators to where I can, set them at 3 different levels to run intermittently throughout the day. But when that water gets above 75 degrees, I think it is a must for everyone to run their aerators 100% of the time if you want your fish to survive. There, I got him. That might be another keeper right there. I don't know if he's gonna make it or not. Oh, I know when Dad, you accuse me of keeping anything short. Look at that, 15 and a half. He's 2 pounds, 0 ounces. But he is keeper number 4. The Spitting King is coming through.
In case you're wondering about my new dress code, I used to guide on this lake, so don't laugh. But I cut a corner just a little bit too shallow where there's a hump, and with the lake being low, I cratered my prop so bad that we can't even run with it. I've got to get in the water and I got to put on a spare prop. Let that be a lesson to you. Always carry a spare prop and the tools that it takes to change. I'm back. That's what some fine driving can do for you right there. Whew.
Come on, biggin. I know you're here. I've seen you a couple times. Hey, that's a bass. I don't think he's gonna keep though. Number 5, maybe. 15 and a 1/8. 2 pounds even. Finishes out my 5. Now I just need a big one, and I have seen 2 or 3 of them in here blow up like hand grenades.
Arden's Bass Battles with Denny and Chad Brauer will be right back.
Arden's Bass Battles.
You're watching Arden's Bass Battles with Denny and Chad Brauer.
Be an 8-pounder. Be an 8-pounder. Not an 8-incher. We've gone all afternoon without anything of any size. Have not upgraded at all.
Whoa. Man, talk about a mean fish. 2 pounds, 4 ounces. Whoopity-doo. He culls up 4 ounces. Oh! This is a catfish, I think. It is. Spitting King, catfish. You can't do that. I'm the catfish battle king.
Okay, you come flying in here like you were really somebody.
Well, I was nearly late.
I saw you come flying around the corner. I've been here for a little bit, just trying to get me one more, but they keep being a little on the short side.
Well, I had a long day, but I was fortunate in one brief 1.5-hour period and worked my way up to a limit anyway, but only had 11 pounds, 12 ounces.
You say what?
Had 11 pounds, 12 ounces. I knew it. I knew it probably wouldn't even be close because
No. 12 pounds even.
Oh!
Even. You've got to be kidding me.
I wish I was. Dang it. I knew I needed
Thank goodness.
one more good fish.
I didn't need to go down 2.
Man.
I had 12 pounds early at my halftime. I had 12 pounds. I never upgraded, just like last week's show, Lake of the Ozarks. I never upgraded an ounce the second half. And I just knew it was going to cost me.
I only had 2 that weighed 5 at halftime, and I got into some schoolers and finished my limit.
That's cheating. Schoolers.
Yeah,
Are you sure they were 15 inches?
Oh, I measured them. There was a couple of them that were barely, but
Oh yeah. See,
I ended up
was there a little
culling.
bit of error between the end of the board?
No, I ended up culling, but that was all I could muster.
Hey, it was a tough day.
Yes, it was.
They bit a little bit early, and then for us, I mean,
Yeah, for
we
you.
still caught fish, but they were like that. I got walleye.
Nice.
Yes. Let's put her on the ramp.
Ardent's Bass Battles with Denny and Chad Brauer has been brought to you by Ardent Reel Care. Take care of the reels that take care of you. Strike King, #1 in fishing lures. Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Seagar, always the best in fishing lines. Evinrude, spend more time on the water. Wired to Fish, bass fishing anglers' #1 resource. And by Mustad, haul in a record, haul off the cash at mustadhookamillion.com.
Once again, we're neck and neck. We fish so much alike, I just can't believe that one of us hasn't run away with this and got on a roll. But I got lucky today, but that just goes to show you can't let up, because he's going to catch him. He had a flurry there, got into some schooling fish and made it happen. And I almost got beat. I just felt all along I needed to catch one more good fish, get up around 14 pounds, and it just never happened.
Oh, turkey buzzard, flying high. Blah, blah, blah.
Go ahead and start over.